This is day 6 of the Godly Spouse series, and we are continuing with Galatians chapter 5, verses 22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. And this message today is going to focus on the first fruit, which is love. The short answer to what is love is God. God is love. Jesus defined love in the Garden of Gethsemane when he chose you and I to die for. Love has no bounds and it has no limits. Love is unconditional. And many of us believe that unconditional love only exists between a parent and a child. Unconditional has no limits. It's limitless. There's no borders. It's as vast as the ocean. It's also reckless sometimes. Now, I want you to think about a spousal love. And the reason why God encourages us to love each other unconditionally, especially in a marriage, is because you will have trials and tribulations individually, and you will have trials together as a couple. And if you don't have that unconditional love, anything can break you. This is why the divorce rate is so high, because you will face hardships, but you need to face it together. As a married couple, you are now one flesh, which means your burden is my burden. My burden is your burden. Your trials and tribulations has become my trials and tribulations. And instead of us fighting each other, we should be fighting together with God. Or the very least, just stand and watch the battle take place, since it's not yours. Now, I know it's difficult when it's in the heat of the moment. I want you to consider doing it like this. When you have an argument with your spouse, first of all, if you have the fruits of the Spirit, there should be no anger involved in the conversation. There will be frustration, yes, but it's not going to be directed at your partner. It's not going to be the reason why you go off at them and disrespect them and lose that love. No. You will voice your frustrations in a very respectful and loving manner. But you need to have the conversation. You are now led by the Holy Spirit, both of you. You will know when enough is enough. And once you understand that you've said all that you can say, then you can go separately and you can pray about it and ask God to take away your doubt, because you will have a lot of doubt depending on the argument or depending on the discussion. Once you are done with your individual prayers, then you will come back together as a union under Christ and you will pray together. So I urge you to think about what you want to say before you say it. Ask the Holy Spirit to guide you so that you can respond in love and patience and respect. Think about it like that and challenge yourself to do it that way moving forward.